Hi guys, I'm Sarah. I'm a yoga teacher based in Barcelona. I'm currently here in La Selva in Bocas del Toro, Panama. It is something like I've never seen before. Literally this yoga deck as well is enough to make you get emotional. I really wanted to share a 20 to 30 minute vinyasa flow in this beautiful space. It's a little bit more fast paced. I will give lots of modifications, and at any point if you want to take a rest or break, of course, go ahead and do so. So take out your mat and I will see you there. All right, so let's start in a tabletop position, knees under the hips, hands normally under the shoulders, but we're gonna walk them just a little bit further, and we're gonna do some movement with the breath to kind of get into that rhythm, get into that flow. So inhale, coming forward on the knees and the hands. When we come to center, we gently drop the hips, shine the chest forward, looking up. Now here, if we find yourself sinking into your shoulders, find a bend in the elbows, maybe walk the hands a little bit further, allow the hips to come down even more. And on your inhale here, press the ground away, looking up. Exhale, we're gonna push into our palms, raise our hips, start to round our back, chin to chest, hips coming down to heels, forehead to mat. Now here, activating the arms, activating the shoulders by walking the hands as far forward as you can, feeling that stretch. Inhale, we start to round the back again. When we get to center, again, we drop the hips, shine the chest forward, shoulders away from ears, evaluating yourself here. How do you feel? Maybe we want to bend the elbows. Also just taking note, if your elbows are out to the side, can we hug them in a little bit more? Can we find the comfort in any discomfort? Exhale, round the back, take it back. Long arms. Inhale, round. Exhale, we sink. Hips down, looking up. You can also close your eyes to shine the gaze upwards. And exhale, taking it back one last time. Inhale, we come back into a tabletop. Here, let's take our hands directly under our shoulders. Inhale, right arm to the sky. Looking up, reaching up, opening that upper body to the right side. Active arm, active 5 fingers. Exhale, take that right arm under, thread the arm under. Right shoulder, right ear to mat. Walk the left hand forward, as far forward as you can. And if you're not feeling much here in our shoulder, then maybe we walk that shoulder a little bit more forward. Finding gentleness and softness in the face. And another option here is really focusing on pressing into that right shoulder, left hand, and we can extend the left leg behind us. You can stay on the left toes. Or alternatively, you can press into the ground and lift that left leg to the sky. If you fall over, it's normal. It takes a lot of balance here, holding it again for 3. For 2. And 1. Gently bring the leg down if it's not down already. Left hand goes right in front of the face. Press into the left palm. Right hand to the sky. Looking up. Exhale, take it down. All right, let's do the other side. Inhale, left hand to the sky. Upper body shining to the left side. Looking up at those left fingertips. Active arm, active hand, active fingers. Exhale, take it under. Left shoulder, left ear to mat. Walk the right hands as far forward as you can. Again, readjust that shoulder if you're not feeling much, or if you're feeling too much. Close your eyes. Find your breath. Option to extend that right leg behind you, staying on the right toes, or really focusing on pressing into that left shoulder, right hand, and maybe we lift the right leg. If you are lifting the right leg, this is a moment to be super intentional and activate that right leg, right? We don't want any noodle legs, noodle arms. Everything has a purpose. 1 more breath, guys. Exhale, take it down. Right hand comes in front of the face. Press into the right hand. Left arm to the sky. Looking up. Exhale, take it down. Here in tabletop, we're going to tuck our toes, lift our legs, coming into our first down dog. Looking back at your feet, looking up at your hips. Notice if the width distance is the same. So you want our feet to be as wide as our hips here. And let's find some movement in our first down dog, bending one leg and then the other. Pressing into the palms, lift the hips to the sky, really allowing your back to be as long as possible. Shaking your head yes or no, making sure that we're not tensing. And on your next inhale, we're going to start taking little baby steps with straight legs to meet at the front of the mat. Feeling that pressure in the palms. And when we get to the front of our mat, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Grabbing opposite elbows. I'm going to tie my hair up. Allow yourself, with straight legs here, to just completely hang. Even if that means a rounded back, we're enjoying it as is. Gently releasing the elbows and slowly coming to a standing, unraveling the spine, vertebrae to vertebrae. Your head comes up last. And then when we're up here, let's close our eyes, feeling our feet really grounded into the mat, feeling the first bit of our practice, warming up the body, being intentional with our movements, opening the eyes, coming back to your senses, where you are, what you can see, what you can smell, what you can hear. In Panama, in this location, there's a lot to activate my senses. And on your next inhale is take your arms to the sky, looking up. Again, active arms, giving everything power. Exhale, take the arms up to the side as if you're pushing air away. Fold at the hips, coming down. Inhale, halfway lift, so hands are either on the ground with a flat back or on the shins to give us a bit more space. Exhale, hands flat down to the ground, left leg back, right leg back, high plank. Finding some movement here in your high plank, swaying on the toes back and forth, activating the core. Just checking that your body is parallel to the ground, more or less. Now coming back to a still pose here, you can drop the knees. We're going to lower down, and I want you guys to brush your ribs with your elbows. So we're not having the elbows out to the side. Lower down onto the stomach. Hands under the shoulder, push the ground away, looking up. Exhale, come down, tuck your toes, get ready to come up into a high plank, and then a down dog. So we're going to go through a few more sequences to wake up, to get into a flow, to get into a rhythm. On your next inhale, bend the legs, look forward. Now you can either hop or step to the front of your mat. Halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, hands out to the side, coming up. Strong arms, looking up. Exhale, take the arms back down, fold at the hips. We're coming right back down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands flat down to the ground. Right leg back this time, left leg back. And we're going to come down. You can drop your knees if you'd like, low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Push into the palms, ears away from shoulders. Exhale, down dog. Noticing if your heels are getting closer to the ground. If you feel like you're rounding at the spine, bend the legs. There is no shame in bending the legs. Inhale, bend the knees, look forward, hop or step. Halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms out to the sides, coming up to a standing. Exhale, take it right back down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands flat down to the ground. You can take one leg back at a time, or you can hop right into a high plank, lower down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. All right, so we are getting warmed up. We're going to go through a sequence here where we start slow. We feel the poses. We feel the strength. we get familiar with the rhythm, and then we're gonna go over it a little bit faster. So on your next inhale, left leg or left knee to the sky, three-legged down dog. Noticing how three-legged down dog feels. Exhale, carry this left foot in between your hands. Coming up onto the fingertips, looking forward for balance, and on your next inhale, arms up. Reaching up, active arms. Look at those fingertips. Can we shine the chest forward? Take the shoulders back. Holding it here for 2 more breaths. Active arms. Exhale, right hand down, left hand to the sky, looking up at those left fingertips. Inhale, we're going to take this left hand to the back of the mat, right hand to the front, looking at those left fingertips. Really testing your balance here, finding one focal point, holding it for 2 more breaths. Getting a twist, looking over that shoulder. Exhale, windmill your hands back down to the ground. We're going to take this left foot back to the sky, three-legged down dog. On your next inhale, we're going to come into a high plank to a low plank and then to an upward dog. If this is not in your practice, take the right leg down to the ground. Otherwise, slowly coming forward on the right toes, lower down. Notice my elbows are into my ribs, and we come up, upward dog. It's a tough one, so take your time. Inhale here. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right leg to the sky. Again, feeling it on this side. How are we feeling? One more breath. Inhale, carry it forward. Coming up onto your fingertips. Find that focal point for balance. Inhale, arms to the sky. Modified warrior here. Reaching up, shoulders back, chest forward for 3, for 2, and on 1, left hand comes down, right hand goes up, looking up at those right fingertips for 3, for 2, and on 1, we're going to work on our balance. So take that right hand behind you. Inhale, left arm in front, looking over those right fingertips, opening your upper body to the right side. Active arms for 3, for 2, and on 1, right hand comes forward, both hands to the ground, preparing to bring the right leg to the sky. Three-legged down dog. If it's in your practice again, slowly come forward on the left toes, lower down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. So it's a short sequence, but when we hold it for a while, it feels intense. So we're going to go over it again, this time holding each pose for a shorter amount of time, trying to find a dance-like rhythm to it. So inhale, left leg to the sky. Exhale, carry it forward in between your hands. We're on the fingertips. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, right hand down, left hand to the sky, looking up. Inhale, take it back, looking over those left fingertips behind you. Exhale, windmill your hands down, left leg to the sky. Inhale, forward on the right toes. Exhale, we lower down. Inhale, upward dog. And exhale, down dog. Taking a couple of breaths here because it is fast. Inhale, right leg to the sky. Exhale, bring it forward. Prepare yourself. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, left hand down, right hand up. Inhale, right hand back, looking back. Exhale, windmill your hands down, right leg to the sky. Inhale, forward on the left toes, lower down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Gently coming forward into a high plank. Drop your knees as wide as your mat. And let's come into a child's pose. Allowing yourself to catch your breath, to come back to the intention you set for today's class. Slowly coming back up into a tabletop. So on your next inhale, tuck your toes, lift your knees, high plank. Again, find that rhythm with your breath. Inhale, come forward in the tiptoes. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Exhale, carry it forward in between your hands or on the fingertips. Inhale, we're going to start to walk the fingers forward and hop this right foot forward to slowly come into an airplane. So we want our body to be parallel to the ground, so just check that we're not stacking the hips here. We want our hips to be squared. We want that right leg to be super hard and tense and activated. You can point the toes or you can flex the foot, up to you. And you can keep your hands here, right? You can do whatever you want. Or you can take your hands behind. Reach the arms back to bring the shoulders away from the ears. Feel the shakes in that left leg. Soften the face. Holding it here for 3. For 2. And on 1, we're slowly going to come up into a standing on that left leg. Right leg still there. Taking this knee into your chest. Find that focal point for balance. Knee is in our chest. And just check your body language at the moment. If you're rounding, if you're kind of wobbling, can we calm it down with our breath? Can we take the shoulders back, chest forward, stand with confidence? On your next inhale, left arm to the left side. You can keep your right hand here in front of the right knee, or you can take the peace fingers around the big toe. Again, you can stay here, or we can slowly start to extend. Again, you know your practice best. Listen to your body, holding it wherever we're at for 3. For 2. And on 1, we're either going to open out to the side, the full leg, or if you have your knee to your chest, open the knee to the side for 3. Reach that left arm to the side for 2. And on 1, back to center. We're going to release the foot, holding it out there, tensing it, both arms out to the side for 3. For 2. And on 1, take it back into airplane. Arms go back, legs go back. Leg goes back. Reach the arms back. And gently start to bend that left leg. Right leg goes back. Inhale, arms to the sky. Modified warrior. We're on those back toes. Exhale, hands down to the ground. Left leg to the sky. Gently release the left leg down to the ground. Normal down dog. We're going to walk our hands this time to our feet, to the back of our mat. Take your feet as wide as a mat. Start to bend your knees, bring your hips down, meeting me in a yogic squat. So your elbows can go into the insides of your knees, your hands into prayer, really feeling the fingertips touching, the palms touching. Close your eyes, soften the face. And just notice the strength in your body that you've been feeling throughout this practice. Giving yourself credit for showing up, for setting an intention, and for tuning back into your body, right? It's so easy to just run through a practice without giving yourself the time to catch up, to check in with yourself. We're going to take 2 deep inhales through the nose, exhaling through the mouth, releasing the tension, releasing any sigh, any stagnation. When you're ready, inhale together. Exhale. One more time. Gently open the eyes, take the hands back down to the ground. We can be on the fingertips. We're going to start to lift our hips, straighten out the legs, bring the feet back underneath the hips, and start to crawl yourself back into a down dog. And let's get ready for the other side. Inhale, right leg to the sky. Exhale, carry it forward in between your hands. We're on the fingertips. Remember, we're going to come into airplane. So we slowly walk our fingers forward, kind of hop forward. And when you're ready, with an active left leg, we lift the left leg. You can flex or point the toes. Check that your body is parallel to the ground. Hips are squared. And maybe if we feel up for it, we reach the arms behind us. Really reach behind. It really helps bring the shoulders away from the ears. Looking down for 3. For 2. And on 1, we're slowly starting to shift our focus forward. Take a little bend to that right knee. Bring this left knee into your chest. And try to start communicating confidence, strength, balance to your body by bringing that chest forward, bringing the shoulders back, by softening the face, by breathing, by smiling. On your next inhale, extend the right arm to the right side. You can keep this knee into your chest, or you can bring the peace fingers around the toe. Active right arm. And if you're up for it, we can take that left leg, extending it forward for 3. If not, we keep that knee in our chest for 2. And on 1, opening out knee or leg to the side for 3. For 2. And on 1, bringing this left leg back to center with control, with strength. We release left arm to the side for 3. Shoulders away from the ears for 2. And on 1, everything goes behind us. Back into airplane, slowly shifting your gaze down to the ground. Active left leg for 3. For 2. And on 1, slowly start to bend that right knee. Take the left toes down to the ground. Inhale, hands to the sky, looking up. Exhale, hands down to the ground. Right leg goes to the sky. 3-legged down dog. Inhale, coming forward on the left toes, lower down. Upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. All right, so we finished the first round of the second sequence. We're going to go over it a little bit faster or a lot faster. Again, everything is at your own pace, so feel free to pause the video to get comfortable with the sequence before we go over it, or to just chill out in tabletop, in child's pose, in whatever pose you'd like. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Exhale, bring it forward. Inhale, crawl the fingers forward, hop that right foot towards you, airplane. Exhale, we hold. Inhale, we come up, knee to chest. Exhale, left arm to left side, peace fingers around big toe, and extend if you'd like. Inhale here. Exhale, open out to the side, whether that's leg or knee. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, release and hold. Inhale here. Exhale, take it all back into airplane. Inhale here. Exhale, slowly bend that front knee. Take the right leg down. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, hands down to the ground. Left leg to the sky. 3-legged down dog. Forward on the right toes. High plank to low. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, down dog. Whew. There we go. Take a breath here. And on your next inhale, right leg to the sky. Exhale, carry it forward in between your hands, look forward. Inhale, crawl forward, meeting in an airplane. Exhale here. Inhale, come to a stand, knee to chest. Exhale, right arm to the side, peace fingers are on that big toe, and we extend if you'd like. Inhale here. Exhale, open out. Inhale, back to center. Wait. Exhale, release, and hold. Inhale, continue to hold. Exhale, we take it back. Inhale, hold. Exhale, bend that front knee, take the left leg down, hands to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, hands down, right leg to the sky. Forward in the tiptoes, lower down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. All right, so now we're going to combine both sequence 1 and sequence 2. We'll be doing both of them quite fast, following the breath. So on your next inhale, left leg to the sky. Exhale, carry it forward in between your hands, look forward. Inhale, hands to the sky. Exhale, right hand down, left hand up, look up at those left fingertips. Inhale, take that left arm back, look back. Exhale, windmill the hands down, left leg to the sky. Inhale, take the left leg back in front. Exhale here. Inhale, crawl forward, hop forward, airplane. Exhale here. Inhale, stand, right knee into the chest. Exhale, left arm to the left side, peace fingers on the big toe. We can hold it here or we can extend. Inhale, hold it here. Exhale, open out to the side. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, release and hold. Inhale, take it all back into airplane. Exhale here. Inhale, hands come up, right leg down, bend that front knee, modified warrior. Exhale, hands down to the ground, left leg to the sky. Inhale, forward in the tiptoes, lower down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. All right. It is fast, but we know what we're doing. So inhale, right leg to the sky. Exhale, carry it forward in between your hands. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, left hand down, right hand up. Inhale, right hand back, look back. Exhale, windmill your hands forward, take that right leg to the sky. Inhale here. Exhale, take that right leg back in between your hands, look forward. Inhale, start to come forward, meeting me in an airplane. Exhale, hold. Inhale, slowly come to a standing, knee comes into chest. Exhale, right hand to the right side. Keep the knee into your hand or extend the foot forward. Exhale, open out to the side. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, release and hold. Inhale here. Exhale, take it all back. Airplane. Inhale, slowly take your hands up to the sky. Back foot down to the ground, front knee bent, looking up. Exhale, hands down to the ground, right leg to the sky. Three-legged down dog. Come forward in the tiptoes, lower down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, bend your knees. Look forward, hopper step to the front of your mat. Cross your legs, coming into a seated position. Right, guys, so we have finished our sequences. We're gonna come into boat pose where you extend your legs with a bend, or you can straighten them if you'd like, up to you. You can take your hands behind you, or you can extend up to the side, whatever we're doing with the legs. So we're really giving them purpose, activating them. And we're gonna come down onto our backs, counting down from 5, from 4, 3, 2, and on 1. Allow yourself to rest. Let's bring our heels towards our hips so that you can touch your heels with your fingertips. When you brush your hips, you can feel your ankles. And before we come into any back bends, just allowing yourself to breathe, to allow yourself to feel the heaviness, to come back into your surroundings. And slowly, let's prepare ourselves here. So we're gonna check our alignment. We can touch the heels, ankles, great. Inhale, press into the feet, lift your hips up. Now imagine you have an imaginary block in between your knees to avoid our knees from falling out to the side. I wanna take that left shoulder under, right shoulder under, interlace the fingers so your chin and your chest should almost be touching. Raise those hips up, squeeze that imaginary block. Exhale, calm down, take the knees into your chest. And rock from side to side, or keep stillness if you'd like. Massaging that lower back, and gently feet back down to the ground. Check your alignment. Inhale, lift the hips again. Take the shoulders under, shine the hips up. An option here to come onto your tiptoes to really bring the hips even higher. For 3. Squeeze that block for 2. And on 1, gently come down. Take the lower back to the mat and take the outsides of the feet into your hands and let yourself rock from side to side in happy baby. I find myself closing my eyes a lot in practice when I'm just focusing on breath, but it is also nice to come into your surroundings, back into the present moment, especially when you're in the jungle. So let's come back onto the mat. I'm sliding off. And option to come into one more back bend, back into bridge, or if it's in your practice, you can meet me in wheel. If you are coming into bridge, check your alignment, you know what's up. And if you're coming into wheel, take your hands behind the shoulders, next to the ears. It's a really intense wheel if it's not in your practice, so take it super slow and gently. You want to equally press into the palms as we're pressing into the feet, lift the hips, lift the head, straighten the arms if you can, shine the chest forward. We're holding it here for as long as it feels comfortable. And ever so gently coming down. And you can come into knees into chest or into happy baby, whatever your body naturally falls into. All right, taking your hands flat down to the ground. Let's bring the feet with the bent leg to the sky. On your next inhale, we're going to slowly start just lifting our hips, pressing into the palms, feet to the sky, and maybe we stay just kicking up, massaging that back. Or maybe we slowly come into a shoulder stand. Walk those shoulders underneath you, elbows underneath, supporting yourself here, holding your mid-lower back. Exhale, you can take the legs behind you if that's in your practice. Super slow, it can be super intense in the back of the neck. Maybe we soften the hands and let them lay down behind us, or in front of us, I guess. And just experiment. Maybe this is as far as you'd like to go. This is actually something that took me a long time to do. So be gentle with yourself. Hold it here for 3, for 2, and on 1. Slowly start to bring your legs back to the sky. And gently bend the knees and slowly start to allow your back to come down. Hug those knees into your chest. Allow the left leg to come down to the mat. Left hand to right knee. Let's carry it up and over to the left side. Right hand to the right side, looking at those right fingertips, and then we close our eyes. Getting one last good twist in here. So check that right shoulder, right knee. Can we bring them closer down to the ground? And gently, let's bring that knee back into our chest. Give it a hug and then switch it up for our left knee, other side, hug it out. Exhale, right hand to left knee, carry it up and over. Left hand to the left side. Looking at those left fingertips. Check that left shoulder, left knee. Can we bring them closer down to the ground? Holding it here. One more breath. And gently, knee comes back into the chest. Hug it out and release down to the ground.